Let's begin with a question. What if I told you that the reality you experience right now is just one layer of existence, one thin veil in a vast universe of infinite possibilities? What if you could move beyond this layer, beyond the limitations of the physical world, and step into a higher dimension where manifestation happens instantly and effortlessly? That's what the fifth dimension is, a realm of existence where the rules of time, space, and physicality dissolve, and your pure energy becomes the architect of your reality. Think about it. A place where you don't just wish for things, but where your state of being creates them in real time. This is not fantasy. It is a spiritual truth. And today, we're going to unravel the miracle of manifestation in the fifth dimension. To understand the miracle of the fifth dimension, we first need to understand where most of us are currently operating: the third dimension. The third dimension is the realm of physicality, duality, and linear time. It's where we perceive ourselves as separate from everything and everyone. In this dimension, manifestation feels hard. It's slow. It requires effort, action, and often struggle. Why? Because in the third dimension, we're bound by the belief that things exist outside of us. We believe that if we want something, we have to chase it, search for it, or fight for it. This is the dimension of cause and effect, where everything feels external and disconnected. We believe that behavioralists try to find some perfect standard of measurement, but that is incomplete and accurate, leading to trouble.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
Now let me ask you, have you ever felt like there's more to life than this? Like there's a deeper truth hiding just beneath the surface of the physical world? That feeling is your soul remembering the higher dimensions. You see, the fifth dimension is not a place you go to. It's a state of consciousness. It's a shift in how you perceive and interact with reality. In the fifth dimension, you don't manifest by chasing or forcing. You manifest by aligning. You align your energy with the frequency of what you desire, and the universe rearranges itself to reflect your vibration. This is why manifestation in the fifth dimension feels like a miracle. It's instantaneous, effortless, and deeply connected to your soul. But let's get practical. How do you step into the fifth dimension? How do you move from the heavy, linear experience of the third dimension into the fluid, expansive reality of the fifth? It all begins with awareness. The first thing you need to realize is that the fifth dimension is not something external. It's already within you. You are a multi-dimensional being, and your consciousness is constantly shifting between dimensions. So, the problem is, most of us are so anchored in the third dimension that we forget how to access the higher states of being. The key to accessing the fifth dimension is vibration. Everything in the universe is energy, and energy vibrates at different frequencies. The third dimension vibrates at a lower frequency, which is why it feels dense and heavy. The fifth dimension vibrates at a much higher frequency, which is why it feels light, expansive, and limitless. To shift into the fifth dimension, you need to raise your vibration. And this isn't just about thinking positive thoughts. Your vibration is the sum total of your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and intentions. It's the energy you carry in every moment. So, how do you raise your vibration? It starts with letting go of the beliefs and patterns that keep you stuck in the third dimension. These are the beliefs that tell you you're not enough, that life is hard, that you're separate from the universe. These beliefs create resistance in your energy field, and resistance lowers your vibration. To release them, you need to shift from fear to love, from lack to abundance, from separation to unity. This is the essence of fifth-dimensional consciousness, the realization that you are not separate from the universe. You are the universe. You are a creator, and your energy shapes your reality. Let me give you an example. Imagine you want to manifest abundance. In the third dimension, you might think, I don't have enough money. I need to work harder. I need to figure out how to make this happen. But in the fifth dimension, you approach it differently. Instead of focusing on the lack of money, you focus on the frequency of abundance. You ask yourself, what does abundance feel like? What does it feel like to already have everything I need? And then you embody that feeling. You vibrate at the frequency of abundance, and the universe mirrors it back to you. This is why the fifth dimension is so powerful. It bypasses the limitations of time and space. In the third dimension, you have to wait for your actions to create results. But in the fifth dimension, there is no waiting. Your vibration determines your reality instantly. If you're vibrating at the frequency of love, you attract love. If you're vibrating at the frequency of fear, you attract fear. The universe doesn't judge, it simply reflects. But here's the challenge. Maintaining a fifth-dimensional vibration requires practice. It's easy to fall back into the third dimension, especially when you're surrounded by fear, negativity, or doubt. This is why mindfulness is so important. You need to become aware of your energy in every moment. Ask yourself, what am I vibrating right now? Am I vibrating at the frequency of my desires, or am I vibrating at the frequency of my fears? This awareness is the foundation of manifestation in the fifth dimension. Let me ask you something profound. If your vibration creates your reality, what reality are you creating right now? Take a moment to reflect on this. Look at your life, the people, the experiences, the opportunities. These are all a reflection of your vibration. If there's something you want to change, it starts with your energy. The miracle of manifestation in the fifth dimension is not about changing the external world, it's about changing your internal state. Now you might be wondering, how do I know when I'm in the fifth dimension? You'll know because it feels different. In the fifth dimension, there's no struggle. There's no sense of lack or limitation. You feel expansive, connected, and at peace. You feel a deep trust in the universe, knowing that everything is unfolding perfectly. And most importantly, you feel empowered, not because you're controlling your reality, but because you're co-creating with the universe. This is the miracle of the fifth dimension. It's not about getting what you want. It's about becoming who you truly are. When you step into the fifth dimension, you remember that you are not just a physical being. You are an infinite creator. And as you align with that truth, manifestation becomes effortless. The universe flows through you, and your desires unfold naturally, without force or struggle. Let's go deeper into the mechanics of how manifestation works in the fifth dimension. To truly grasp this, you must first understand that the fifth dimension operates on entirely different principles than the third dimension. In the third dimension, everything feels linear. There's a sense of cause and effect, of time moving from past to future, and of separation between you and what you want. But in the fifth dimension, all of these rules dissolve. Time is no longer linear. Everything exists in the present moment, and separation is revealed to be an illusion. In this vibrational reality, manifestation doesn't require effort. It only requires alignment. Think about this for a moment. What if the thing you're trying so hard to manifest already exists? What if it's not out there somewhere, but right here, waiting for you to align with it? This is the fundamental truth of the fifth dimension. Every possibility already exists. There's no need to create anything, because creation is instantaneous in this higher realm. Instead, your role is to tune your vibration to match the frequency of what you desire. When you do, you collapse the illusion of separation, and what you desire flows into your reality as though it were always there. It's like tuning a radio. Imagine you're trying to listen to a specific station. The station is already broadcasting. You don't need to create it. All you need to do is adjust your dial to the correct frequency, and suddenly the music comes through loud and clear. In the same way, your desires are already vibrating in the universe. They're not out there in some far-off future. They're here, right now, in a vibrational state. The key is to tune your energy to their frequency. This is how instant manifestation works in the fifth dimension. Now let's break this down practically. The first step is clarity. You must know exactly what you want to manifest, not in vague or general terms, but with deep emotional clarity. Ask yourself, what do I truly desire? What does it feel like to have it? Most people don't realize that manifestation begins with feeling. If you can't feel the energy of your desire, if you can't vibrate at its frequency, it can't manifest in your day and immediately. Here, this is why the fifth dimension emphasizes embodiment over action. You don't do to achieve, you become to receive. Here's an example. Let's say you want to manifest love. In the third dimension, you might create a checklist of actions. Go on dating apps, meet new people, put yourself out there. But in the fifth dimension, it works differently. Instead of chasing love, you focus on becoming the vibration of love. You cultivate love within yourself, radiating it in every thought, word, and action. As you do, you align with the frequency of love, and it naturally flows into your life, often in ways you could never have predicted or planned. But here's the challenge. Many people unknowingly sabotage their manifestations by holding on to resistance. Resistance is any thought, belief, or feeling that contradicts the vibration of your desire. For example, if you're trying to manifest abundance, but you constantly think, "I don't have enough money," that thought creates a vibration of lack. Even if you visualize abundance, the underlying resistance will block it from manifesting. The fifth dimension doesn't respond to your words or actions, it responds to your vibration, and your vibration is determined by the energy beneath your thoughts. So, how do you release resistance? The key is trust. You must trust that the universe is already working in your favor. Trust dissolves fear, doubt, and impatience, all of which lower your vibration. Let me ask you, When was the last time you fully trusted the universe? Not just in theory, but in practice. Most people try to control every detail of their lives because they don't trust that things will work out. But in the fifth dimension, control is unnecessary. The universe is infinitely intelligent, and it knows exactly how to bring your desires into reality, often in ways that are far better than you could imagine. A powerful tool for building trust is gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, raising your vibration instantly. When you're grateful, you're telling the universe, "I already have everything I need, and I trust that more is on its way." This opens the floodgates for manifestation because it aligns you with the frequency of receiving. Start each day by listing 3 things you're grateful for, and notice how your energy changes. Gratitude isn't just a mindset, it's a vibrational state, and it's one of the highest frequencies in the universe. Another essential aspect of instant manifestation is detachment. Detachment doesn't mean giving up on your desires. It means releasing your need to control how and when they manifest. In the fifth dimension, there's no such thing as waiting. Everything exists in the eternal now. When you're attached to a specific outcome or timeline, you create resistance because your energy is focused on the absence of what you want. But when you're detached, you allow the universe to work its magic. You trust that your desires are already on their way, and you let go of the need to micromanage the process. Let me ask you again, are you willing to let go of control? Are you willing to trust that the universe knows what's best for you? This is the ultimate test of fifth dimensional manifestation. It requires you to shift from doing to being, from forcing to allowing, from fear to faith. And when you make this shift, the results are nothing short of miraculous. Now, let's address a common question. Why doesn't instant manifestation always feel instant? The answer lies in your alignment. If there's a gap between your vibration and the vibration of your desire, that gap creates the illusion of time. In the fifth dimension, time doesn't exist as we know it. It's simply a tool for organizing experiences. So if your manifestation hasn't appeared yet, it's not because the universe is withholding it from you. It's because you're still in the process of aligning with it. This is why patience is so important. Patience isn't about waiting. It's about trusting the process and continuing to align your energy. The miracle of instant manifestation in the fifth dimension is that it's always working, even when you can't see it. Every thought, every feeling, every intention is shaping your reality in ways that may not be immediately visible, but the more you trust, align, and let go, the faster your desires will materialize. This is the power of the fifth dimension. It doesn't just change what you manifest, it changes how you manifest. And once you understand this, you'll realize that the only limits are the ones you've placed on yourself. Now that we've explored the mechanics of instant manifestation in the fifth dimension, the next step is perhaps the most transformative, integrating this higher consciousness into your daily life. It's one thing to understand the principles of the fifth dimension, but it's another to live them. This journey isn't about occasional moments of alignment, it's about fully embodying fifth dimension consciousness in every thought, action, and interaction. It's about becoming the person who naturally vibrates at the frequency of their desires, not because they're chasing them, but because they've already aligned with them on a soul level. Let's start with a deep question. Who are you when you're not trying to manifest anything? Let that sink in for a moment. When you strip away the goals, the desires, and the external outcomes, what remains? This is the essence of your being. And the truth is, the more you connect with your authentic self, the easier it becomes to operate in the fifth dimension. Why? Because the fifth dimension isn't about getting, it's about being. It's about aligning with the truest version of yourself and letting your external reality reflect that alignment. In practical terms, this means shifting your focus from doing to being. In the third dimension, we're conditioned to believe that action is the only way to achieve results. But in the fifth dimension, action is secondary to vibration. Your state of being is what creates your reality, and your actions flow naturally from that state. So instead of asking, "Who do I need to become?" this one question can change your entire approach to life. It shifts your focus from external effort to internal alignment, which is where true manifestation begins. Let's take an example. Imagine you're trying to manifest a career breakthrough. In the third dimension, you might think, "I need to work harder, network more, and prove myself." But in the fifth dimension, the approach is different. Instead of focusing on the external steps, you focus on the internal state. You ask yourself, what does success feel like? Who am I when I'm thriving in my career? What beliefs do I hold about myself in that reality? Then you embody those feelings and beliefs right now, even before the external results appear. This is the essence of fifth dimensional consciousness, living as if it's already done, because energetically it is. But here's the challenge. We live in a world dominated by third dimensional energy. Fear, doubt, and separation are everywhere, and it's easy to get pulled back into those lower vibrations. This is why mindfulness is so essential. Mindfulness allows you to observe your thoughts and emotions without being controlled by them. It creates a space where you can choose your vibration instead of reacting to external circumstances. Let me ask you, how often do you pause during the day to check in with your energy? If you're not doing this regularly, you're likely operating on autopilot, which keeps you stuck in the third dimension. A simple but powerful practice is to set vibration check-ins throughout your day. Every few hours, pause and ask yourself, what am I vibrating right now? Are you vibrating at the frequency of love, abundance, and trust? Or are you vibrating at the frequency of fear, lack, or impatience? This awareness is the first step to shifting your energy. If you notice that you've slipped into a lower vibration, don't judge yourself. Simply take a moment to breathe, reset, and realign. Remember, the fifth dimension isn't about being perfect. It's about being present and intentional. Another important aspect of embodying fifth dimensional consciousness is staying connected to the present moment. In the third dimension, we're often trapped in the past or the future, regretting what's happened or worrying about what's to come. But in the fifth dimension, everything exists in the now. The present moment is where your power lies, because it's the only moment where you can align your energy. Let me ask you again, how often are you fully present? Not thinking about what you need to do next or replaying old stories, but truly here, in the now. If you can master the art of being present, you'll find that manifestation happens effortlessly because your energy is fully aligned with the flow of the universe. Gratitude is another tool that anchors you in fifth-dimensional consciousness. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already abundant in your life. It raises your vibration and opens your heart, making you a powerful magnet for your desires. But here's the key. Gratitude isn't just about listing things you're thankful for. It's about feeling the energy of gratitude in your body. When you feel grateful, you align with the frequency of abundance, and the universe responds in kind. Make it a daily practice to not only think about what you're grateful for, but to truly feel it. Finally, let's talk about trust. Trust is the cornerstone of living in the fifth dimension. Without trust, your energy becomes scattered, filled with doubt and resistance. Trust means letting go of the need to control every detail and surrendering to the intelligence of the universe. It means believing that everything is unfolding perfectly, even when you can't see how. Trust doesn't mean inaction. It means inspired action. It means taking steps toward your desires while knowing that the universe is working behind the scenes to support you. So here's your next step. Start practicing trust in small ways. The next time you're faced with uncertainty, instead of spiraling into fear, take a deep breath and affirm, "I trust that the universe is guiding me." Notice how this simple shift changes your energy. Over time, trust becomes second nature and you begin to live in a state of flow. This is what it means to embody fifth dimensional consciousness, to move through life with a sense of ease, alignment, and deep inner knowing. Let me leave you with this question. If you fully trusted the universe, how would your life change? What would you do differently? Who would you become? Reflect on this, because the answer holds the key to your transformation. The journey of becoming isn't about reaching a destination. It's about aligning with the truth of who you already are. And when you embody that truth, the miracle of the fifth dimension becomes your everyday reality. Zakita. As we move into the final part of this journey, let's step into the vast, infinite potential of the fifth dimension. Once you've begun to embody this higher consciousness, life becomes a canvas, and you are the artist. In the third dimension, we often feel confined by limitations, time, resources, circumstances, but in the fifth dimension, those limitations dissolve. You begin to realize that the universe is limitless, and because you are a part of it, you are limitless too. Let that truth settle in for a moment. You are not bound by the constraints you once believed in. You are a creator in a universe of infinite possibilities. Now, you might wonder, what does it mean to live as a creator in the fifth dimension? It means taking full responsibility for your energy, your vibration, and your reality. Responsibility here doesn't mean burden, it means empowerment. It means understanding that the power to shape your life doesn't lie outside of you, it lies within. In the fifth dimension, there is no luck or coincidence. There is only alignment. Everything you experience is a reflection of your inner state. When you fully embrace this truth, you step into your role as a conscious creator. no longer reacting to the world, but shaping it from the inside out. Number 5. But here's the beauty of the fifth dimension. You're not creating alone. You're co-creating with the universe. The universe is not some distant entity. It's an extension of you, and it's always responding to your energy. This is why trust, love, and gratitude are so powerful. They open the channels for the universe to flow through you, amplifying your power to manifest. And the more you align with this flow, the more you realize that creation doesn't happen through force, it happens through harmony. Let me ask you something profound. If you knew there were no limits, what would you create? If there were no fear, no doubt, no sense of lack, how would you shape your life? These are not hypothetical questions. They are the questions of a creator. The fifth dimension invites you to dream bigger than you ever thought possible, not because you are more. You are here to express the full spectrum of your soul's potential, to create not from a place of need, but from a place of joy, love, and expansion. But living as a creator in the fifth dimension isn't just about manifesting things. It's about embodying the energy of creation itself. It's about realizing that the process of creating is just as important as the outcome. In the fifth dimension, every moment is an act of creation. Every thought, every feeling, every interaction shapes your reality. This is why presence is so essential. When you're fully present, you're fully aligned with the flow of creation. You're no longer trying to control or predict. You're allowing the universe to co-create with you in the most beautiful, harmonious way. As we wrap up this journey, let me leave you with one final truth. The fifth dimension is not a destination. It's not a place you arrive at or something you achieve. It's a way of being, a way of living, a way of creating. And the more you embody it, the more you'll realize that it's not separate from you, it's who you've always been. You are, and always have been, an infinite creator in a limitless universe. The only question that remains is, what will you create next? The answer is yours to discover. The universe is listening.